So good morning everyone and welcome back over to Busch Gardens, one of my favorite places to come out to visit. Just come on out to ride some rides and just hang out. Really nothing else to look at. Like, we'll stop over and look at Iron Gwazi, may look around at other things, but really it's just to come over here and try to ride as many things as we can today. It is still spring break time, so it may be a little busy, but I don't think it's gonna be as busy as it was like last week. I think most of the Florida schools are back in school now, so it'll be interesting to see how busy it is with spring break still going on. Just have some fun here at Busch Gardens. So we are in the park. We did have to stop for a few minutes to get stop over to guest services for a couple things, and so now we're just getting in. And also we went ahead and bought a couple of lanyards so that we can actually get keep our passes. Well, really, I can keep my passes separated and actually keep track of them because I always lose it all the time. And on top of that, I did also get a photo key for everything so that whenever we see someone, we can take a photo and they'll upload it to us so we actually can see our photos from in the park. I think our first stop, we're actually gonna head over towards where Cheetah Hunt is and get a return time for that, depending on how long the wait is. If the wait's under a certain amount, I think it's 30 minutes here, they then just let us ride in. So, but if it's anything more than 30 minutes, then we have to wait a little bit for it. But I do think with something like today, they're gonna be running the 2 stations for Cheetah Hunts. That means they'll load 2 trains at a time, so they're constantly loading a bunch of people, which is the most efficient thing they can do. So, alright, so we're coming around the corner. I'm kind of curious. Ooh, wow.
What do you want to do?
That's 75 minutes for Cheetah Hunt.
I don't have a clue where to go.
I have a feeling that's going to be a common occurrence through the day, is how long the lines are going to be. So that's just how it is, I think. We do have a return time to come back to Cheetah Hunt, but we're going to come over here to Cobra's Curse, Montu, see what the wait times are for those, get an idea how long they are. If anything's less than 30 minutes, I think we'll go ahead and jump onto one of those rides. And as soon as we get off, run right over to Cheetah Hunt and do those. Because Cheetah Hunt's gonna always be the longest wait out of all the parks, or out of the whole park, just because it is, one, the closest to the front, and also it's probably the most popular ride right now until Iron Gwazi opens. I'm just gonna walk up to Montu. So Cobra's Curse was posting a 40-minute wait, which I kind of anticipated because it is a family coaster ride. But then Montu, we're gonna come over here and check out the wait time for this, because they are running 2 trains, and when Montu runs 2 trains, the wait time tends to be way lower. I think they're only posting it at a 10-minute wait right now. So I think we'll do this one. We'll go ahead and wait for the 10 minutes for this, for Montu. So I gotta put you guys away in this and go switch over to the GoPro. Yeah, so there's pretty much no wait for Montu. They are running the 2 trains. And so it was just kind of interesting to see, because like the way they have you loading is weird, because they only fill like every other spot where you'd walk onto the ride, but then they put you into all the rows. So they fill every row here, just not every seat anymore like they had. So sooner or later we will, but I'm not sure when. Alright, so we got to come up to Cheetah Hunt because now it is time for our return time, and actually the line's not out the door like it was earlier, so just got to come back here, get our lockers, which are right here. So if you're wondering where the lockers are, there's the entrance. The lockers are just right up and around the corner right here, right next to where you can buy the quick queue. now that we've gone and done Cheetah Hunt, which always an amazing ride. I think we're gonna head on over by Iron Gwazi to go look at anything over there, see if maybe they've done anything with like the main entrance area, maybe updated stuff, maybe taking down some of the walls. But we'll check out all that, maybe see if we can try to do another couple rides over there. Look at the That's funny. Look at the cheetah. He's like, hey, I see you. There's one of the people who work here. This cheetah sees him. And then you've got this one right here, just chillaxing. I wonder if these are the two boys that were born here just recently, because it has been over a year since they were born. So maybe these are the two. Maybe these are the two little boys. Got that one who just doesn't care. He just wants to lay in the sun. Well, this may be a really good sign. All of the walls are down around Iron Gwazi, so you can see where you come out of the station. This also gives you an idea of how they've kept the old layout of the station when it used to be just Gwazi, because there used to be two stations. You can see there's the one where you'll come out of now when Iron Gwazi opens. There's the old one when it used to be the dueling coaster. But so you'll start out of the station, nothing fancy. I thought they would do something like along here, but then you go up the 200+ foot tall lift hill into the 91-degree drop. But you can see they got little signs in the queue. They got all their walking area. Yeah, I hadn't been here in a long time, so I didn't know the walls came down around Iron Gwazi. So I have a feeling they're anticipating very long queues, because it looks like they're going to run this all the way around. Oh, even the walls are down in front of where they used to have the walls all the way out to here. But now the walls are just back there. So I bet you their lockers are going to be in that little purple building right there. Oh yeah, you can see, oh no, the lockers are up there. So the entrance is farther back and the lockers are off to the left right there. I love that they've done all the work around this. I'm so excited when this opens. Still no official opening date yet, but we've got to be getting one. We got to be getting close to getting one. Now it's kind of walking up onto Cheetah, about to drop from 200 feet up. There it goes. Right to the giant embleman before it goes through the rest of the course. So Cheetah's posting a 10-minute wait, which, I mean, makes sense. It's running 3 trains today. And I can already see from here, Tigris is only posting a 15-minute wait. So pretty much once you leave over by Cheetah Hunt and stuff, these attractions have much lower wait times, which is funny because Tigris I thought would have about a similar wait time for it like Cheetah Hunt, because it only does load 1 train at a time, and it takes about a minute to run the whole course. And Cheetah, I'm not surprised they're running 3 trains, so they're able to keep loading and keep moving. So we did get a return time for Tigris, but we are going to stop and go and eat here at the Zambia Smokehouse. Well, maybe. The line looks kind of long. Hopefully it's not as long as it seems. Ooh. So ended up getting the pulled pork sandwich, which comes with like onion strings on it, but there's a lot of pulled pork on this too. And I got lucky because I got the first round of the new fries they put in, so it's about $15 for the pulled pork sandwich. And then they told us we only get 2 cups of water, so we got 2 cups of water each, so it's a lot of water for us. So, decent barbecue for theme park. It definitely looked good, and then the barbecue itself was kind of bland, but the fries were seasoned very well. But the last time we came, the barbecue was really good, and the fries were very bland, so it seems like it's either one or the other. But then Kayla got one of her things she likes is that having lots of barbecue sauce. When we at barbecue, she likes slathering everything in barbecue sauce. So I think we're gonna go quickly over. She wants to get some Dippin' Dots, and then I'm gonna go ride Tigris after that because she won't ride Tigris because it's a little scary for her. So you want to talk about a really good spot to eat your Dippin' Dots. We're literally right here on the base of Cheetah. See, there it goes right there. It goes into the splash area. But yeah. Also, I made the comment to Kayla, look at all the cameras they have to get the photos while you're on the ride, because with it being 24, with it being 8 across, it's hard to get a photo. It's like hard to see yourself on one. So what it is, it's got 3 cameras just for the all 3 rows. And then they've got them all closed up on different section of the row so that you can see it. They are also doing the thing where they're only loading the edges. So they may only they are loading 2 parties per row, looks like. Unless it's big groups and they get one whole row to themselves, but they are running 3 trains at Shikra today. All right, now that we've gotten some food, some Dippin' Dots, I think it's time to start going back on some rides again. So we're gonna come over here, we're gonna go put our stuff into Tigris, get the GoPro back out, ready to go. And I think after that, we're gonna get a return time for Shikra. But it is still posting 30 minutes. We'll see what time they tell us to come back. But I'm gonna get a locker first for Tigris, which is now to a 30-minute wait.
As our small belt bags, as well.
Not okay.
So I will say, it's weird riding Tigris in the middle because most of the time I usually either ride in the front or the back. But it was really weird because we were waiting and we happened to notice that all of a sudden the train was stopped, but the train wasn't stopped in the station, it was like slightly out of the station. So then they had to back it up and reset them. So I would have probably lost my marbles if we were stuck on that, because that would have freaked me out really bad, honestly. But I think now we're going over here to try to get a return time for Shikra. And I think after Shikra, we may call it, depending on if we can maybe get on the train back to the front area. I will say, as we start working through Pantopia, we did get a return time for Shikra, but they gave it to us for another like 30 minutes from now. So we definitely know it's starting to get really busy. Seems like all the crowds are starting to work from over where like Cheetah Hunt was, Cobra's Curse and stuff, because now there's a line for Falcon's Fury, and I haven't seen a line ever for Falcon's Fury. So kind of gives you an idea that it is very busy during the spring break time right now. So I just kind of want to be blatantly honest with how they're still doing with the masks here at Busch Gardens. Not doing that great. It's actually probably been the worst I've seen at any of the theme parks since they've reopened. I did come the one time. I did come one time a while back. We came during Christmas. And it seemed like they were doing okay then, but like today, I mean, I've probably seen more people walking around with a mask on than anywhere else. No one's really following the social distancing guidelines or the markers on the ground. So I would just be mindful if you want to come to Busch Gardens, just be aware if you still have, it still says you have to wear the mask, but they're not being super enforceful about it. So if you're worried about other people being too close to you or not wearing the mask, I would say maybe you might want to skip out on this for the time being. Little penguins.
That's the dream.
Just swim all day, do nothing? Well, definitely a different sight from earlier because now it's very, there's no one up here. So I do need to stop off into the shop right here next to where the photo key booth is. Because I need to go ahead and buy I'm gonna go ahead and buy one of those little things that you create. I don't know what it's called, the nanotext or something like that. Because they have a Cheetah Hunt ones. So they have these, so they're called coaster dynamics. And just like I was showing you about at SeaWorld with the Mako one, they've got a Cheetah Hunt one, which I'm actually going to get this one so I can build this. And they also have a Shikra one, which is pretty cool. So they are $50, but you do get a pretty good size. I mean, it's 7 inches high, 5 inches wide. So I'm going to get the Cheetah Hunt one. Alright, so we are going to go ahead and call it a day from Busch Gardens. Didn't do quite as much as I thought we could, but unfortunately it's just busy. And we timed it really off because by the time we went to go get lunch, it got really busy by Shikra and Tigris, and then Tigris also had a small delay, so unfortunately that took a little longer. Everything else was just a long wait, and it was just starting to get warm, so. But I am glad because I got one of these coaster dynamic building things, so I'm going to try to build one of those. So make sure you guys check around for that video, because I will definitely build this on camera. So with all that being said, as we do head out from a fantastic trip out to Busch Gardens, we will see y'all next time.